My husband hid $75,000 in debt. I'm overwhelmed and don't know how to move forward. I, 26 female, have been married to my husband, 27 male, for 5 years, and we've known each other for 10. We've always had a solid, loving relationship. From the beginning, we agreed not to merge finances. He would cover the mortgage and larger bills, and I'd handle the miscellaneous expenses and focus on saving. He's a retired veteran in college receiving a steady, tax-free income. I work in healthcare in a mid-level management role. I've been saving diligently and have around $60,000 put away for emergencies and towards retirement. He's always told me he was in a similar financial position, and I had no reason to doubt him. Over the past year, we've been seriously discussing starting a family and moving out of our starter home to be closer to relatives. I recently stopped birth control and was making plans for maternity leave, possibly even staying home for a while after the baby is born. I truly believed we were financially ready for that step. Then, a few days ago, he came home from school in a weird mood. I asked what was going on, and he dropped a bomb. He's $75,000 in debt across credit cards and personal loans, and only has a few $100s in cash. I am completely blindsided. The only loan I knew about was one taken out in December 2022 for a new roof. It had a 12-month, no-interest period, and we had agreed to pay it off in full before that expired. He told me it was paid off, but it turns out there's still a $16,000 balance and 25% interest. I feel shocked, overwhelmed, and betrayed. He let me believe we were in a position to grow our family, financially stable, secure, and on the same page. Meanwhile, he was hiding a mountain of debt for at least 2 years. He's now suggesting a cash-out refinance on our home to cover it. I'm struggling with this, especially because it feels like he isn't fully taking ownership of the situation. He is very ashamed and apologetic, and I know it must have been hard for him to admit everything. I don't want to end our marriage or hold this over him forever, but I'm really struggling with the financial betrayal and the loss of trust. I don't even know how to begin rebuilding from this. If anyone's been through something similar or has advice on how to handle financial infidelity, I'd be so grateful to hear your thoughts. Thank you for reading. Edit. First, thanks to everyone who has been gracious enough to reach out, offer advice, and even just offer sympathy for the situation. Second, I misspoke when I stated larger bills. When we moved in together, he was making significantly more money than me. I was still in college working an entry-level position, and he was active-duty military. He took on the rent, which turned into the mortgage, since I didn't have the money to have $1,400 plus taken out of my account in one transaction. We agreed on this, and there was never any reason to think it needed to change. Were we stupid for not merging finances? Yes, but there is nothing to do about that now but merge finances. Thirdly, he was medically retired and rated 100% disabled by the VA. The base pay, not including housing allowance from the GI Bill, is $4,044 a month. Lastly, the debt accumulated from poor financial decisions and minimum monthly payments, roof, random home repairs, travel, car repairs, helping family with expenses, etc., cannibalizing his income, causing it to snowball out of control. I've reached out to couples therapists, and he is connecting with the VA to obtain individual and financial counseling. Hopefully this answers everything. Thank you again to everyone who's been kind to hearts.